Hello everybody, we are back. We last left Rockwell with his first meeting with Nerva, and if you remember back, Nerva is the guy who was holding Helena hostage. That's where we left her, in the hands of Nerva and the New Order, I think is what the name was. So now we are going on to Rockwell notes 11 through 20. We have at least 2 that are located in a cave. So we'll get going from here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we are right here, kind of like you can see the green obelisk and the river coming out here. And we're on this little corner, and if you look right in there, there is the note.
How can these tribal leaders be so short-sighted? Yes, the members of their respective tribes who volunteered for my battle, tartar, and shadow stake sorter experiments have been experiencing prolonged withdrawal episodes. But can't they see that the benefits outweigh the costs? I create mixtures that can bring out superhuman strength, speed, and coordination in ordinary men, and they can only focus on the negatives. Simple-minded, the lot of them. They even banned their members from partaking in my experiments now. Ridiculous. I'll not let them stand in the way of human progress. They may not understand the importance of my work, but surely my assistants do.
Now leaders are banning their people from partaking in Rockwell's experimental food. We are at latitude 80, longitude 67.1. And we will see you all at the next one. All right, so Rockwell note number 12. We are here at the right there. Pterodon cliffs, whatever you want to call them, the little lagoon here. And we're looking for this cliff here, and you're going to go right down along the cliff, and you're going to run right into it.
I've decided to take a brief vacation from the laboratory. Well, I say that I've decided to, but the whole thing was my assistant Isabel's idea. She noticed that I'd been quite ruffled lately and suggested that I take a bit of time to myself before rushing headlong into my next experiment. Such an observant young woman, that Isabel. She's somewhat lacking as a chemist, but she understands my moods almost better than I do. I dare say that an old-fashioned adventure will do me some good. Nothing like some rigorous recreation to clear the mind. Perhaps I'll go spelunking. Yeah, a splendid idea. I know just the place for it.
Well, here he goes off to go splunking. Oops. And we are at latitude 82.5, longitude 51.3. We are off to the next one. All right, we are here at the next note. We are right here. That gives you an idea.
Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. When I chose that remote northern cave as the site of my spectacular spelunking sojourn, I never imagined that I'd find such wonders within. Granted, I don't know what this specific wonder does exactly, but it's fascinating to examine. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I don't even recognize the materials that it's composed of, and it's constantly pulsing with some sort of latent energy. What is it? Is it unique? Or are there similar artifacts just waiting to be discovered beneath the island's surface? My, how invigorating. Isabel was right. This was exactly what I needed. I feel like a young man again.
All right. We are at latitude 64.1, longitude 61.5. So Rockwell went spelunking in the northern cave. The northern cave. Thinking that would either be the Carno Cave or what's the name of that other cave? The Snow Cave. The Cave of the Sky Lord, maybe? Northern Cave with an artifact. Skylord Cave. That's what I'm thinking. I wonder if one of his notes are in there. I don't know. We'll find out. See you at the next one. All right, this next one is in the Redwoods. So come to the top of the Redwood Mountain and you're gonna look towards, there's the green obelisk. So you're gonna come down here and you're gonna see this little bitty thingy.
Eureka! My theory was correct. The small podium at the base of the obelisk is definitely responding to the artifact's proximity and vice versa. Honestly, I feel foolish for not attempting this sooner. The stylistic similarities between the artifacts and the obelisks floating above the island seem so obvious to me now. Clearly, they were created within the same culture and era. Bizarrely, while both the artifact and obelisks are in exquisite condition, there are no other signs of this mysterious civilization. How could that be? What kind of mad society would gallivant about some remote island, building towering structures and stuffing knickknacks into caves before vanishing without a trace? I don't understand it, but it certainly piqued my curiosity.
And we are at latitude 58.5, longitude 48.9. And now he's figured out that they are interacting with the obelisk. So now we go from there. See y'all at the next one. All right, this next one, we are right here. The little swamp cubby is what I call it. See the little swamp cubby? Red obelisk is right there. We're gonna come right along this cliff. And if you have a seat, you'll see there are some ruins right there. And because this is the swamp, I'm not gonna get off. So here we go.
Well, I think I've gotten as far in my studies of the obelisks as my archaeological expertise will take me. A shame, really. This has been such a joyous little diversion that I hate to see it end. Oh, Rockwell, you old twit. You've forgotten the origins of this little excursion. Spelunking. Did you yourself not hypothesize that there may be more artifacts hidden elsewhere on this island? Surely you can't give up before confirming that. No, certainly not. Nor can I be expected to scour the Ark's corners alone. Perhaps someone can spell in my stead. Better yet, perhaps someone has already spelunked.
We'll have to see where this is going. We are at latitude 70.1, longitude 31.9. Off to the next one. All right, so the next one is actually really close. If we come up and go almost straight across here, we're gonna look for, nope, we're almost right on it. So coming straight across, where is it at? There it is. Does it look safe? I think it's safe.
Yeah?
After many days of scouring the island upon Archimedes, and many more fruitless conversations with the witless, savage sods that seem to make up most of this island's population, I have finally found the spelunkers I need. A tribe to the northwest called the Iron Brotherhood has apparently found 3 artifacts themselves, and it's clear that said relics share an origin with my own. In exchange for my artifact, the Brotherhood agreed to report any findings to me straight away as they continue their search. What stupendously good fortune. Now I can return to my alchemical studies with renewed vigor, while they crawl through the island's caverns in my stead. Brilliant.
The Iron Brotherhood. Was that Nerva's group? Or was that the group that... Is that the group that took on the Brood Mother and then didn't like Rockwell? I'm curious.
This is the smoking gun. It has to be. I simply can't be convinced that this place is natural. After finding an island populated entirely by... As I expected, Rockwell couldn't deny my theory. But I can't say that I have his endorsement either. He didn't seem terribly engrossed in the subject, frankly. Something else seems to have captured his attention as of late. The island's obelisks. Apparently, Rockwell stumbled upon a way to interact with the towering monuments while spelunking. Of all things. Though I've been received by the Iron Brotherhood, they didn't seem very pleased to see me.
Aha.
Especially when I mentioned Rockwell. That's a first. Add to that the rather deserted, gloomy state of their compound, and I'm starting to feel a bit apprehensive. Their leader can't return from his hunting expedition soon enough. All I've confirmed so far is that, yes, they gathered all of the artifacts Rockwell sought, and yes, the artifacts were able to activate one of the obelisks. You'd think they'd be celebrating such a monumental discovery, but it's just killjoys as far as the eye can see. Go figure.
So I was right. The Iron Brotherhood was the group that Helena went to go see that was all doom and gloom. So we know what's coming next. Or at least we know part of it. We'll get to hear Rockwell's version of the story in our next note. What note was that? Now I have to look. That was 16. All right, 17 is inside a cave. So I will see you all in a minute. I'm going to grab Wushu, my raptor. I suggest you grab your cave or splunking dino of choice, and I will see you guys in a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say where we were? We are at latitude. Ooh, that's not good. Did you all see that? There it is. Hold on, let's take care of this. Really? All right. So we are at latitude 69.4, longitude 24.8. All right. Off to the next one. All right, this next one, if you don't know where the center cave is, this is the volcano. And you're gonna look for that nice cliff right there. And we're gonna go right down here. All right. We're gonna follow this down. Oh, I should have brought a lesser potion. I forgot about bringing a lesser potion because of the bats in here. All right. Yes, it's this way. So there's one that we've already opened. It is, what is it? It's a dinosaur dossier. And this is where we're also finding all of those. That thing right there. That's a 95. Holy cow. And it's nighttime, so it's awake. It might not be a good idea, but we're gonna do it. Alright, so it's hiding right behind that dinosaur. There is always one of those sleeping dinosaurs right there. So if you come in here at nighttime, it is going to be awake. At night, so long as you don't touch it, you can actually walk past it. Ooh, nice. So as long as you don't walk past or come in here during the daytime, come in during the daytime and you can walk past that dinosaur that'll be asleep. At night when you come in, it's going to be awake, and it is always here. Always. It'll respawn right there, different ones. All 3 that we've tamed, we have found right here, sleeping. So anyways, here we go.
The first round of trials for my new Lazarus chowder have gone marvelously, but I have found it hard to maintain my enthusiasm. After all, I will never get truly definitive results with only Mesopithecus subjects. It is quite frustrating. Even so, I see now that Isabel was right. Having my assistants take part in the trials would be asking too much of them, and they are too valuable to risk so frivolously. If I cannot find human subjects from the nearby tribes, then I shall have to make do with trials on apes and monkeys. Perhaps it is finally time to capture some Gigantopithecus.
Lazarus chowder and Gigantopithecus. So this was a dinosaur dossier that we had picked up in previous. Was it the Megalodon? Is that what that one says? Yeah, the Megalodon dossier that we had picked up previously. Come here, raptors. All right, so this cave entrance is at 41.5 latitude, longitude 47. And again, I forgot to do, let's let's go down. All right, so you come down here. You can take left or right, it doesn't matter, because it all leads to the same place. Take an immediate left. There's the Megalodon dossier. Here you'll find the sleeping dinosaur or awake, depending on what time of day you come in. And it is right here. And it is 41.8 latitude, longitude 47.6. All right. Now we'll head on out to the next one. Whee! All right, off to the next one. All right, so we are now here. There's a little cul-de-sac right here in this little thingy. You can't really see it, hold on. My arrow is in the way. All right, there you go. Now you can see the little cul-de-sac in there. I'm pointing at it with my finger like you guys can see that. Anyways, the arrow's pointed to it. So we're gonna go into this little cul-de-sac. And this is the lava cave. And it's hiding right back in there. So that's the cave we're heading into. And I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, so the cave entrance is latitude 70.6, longitude 86.1. And I went and grabbed some lesser potions this time because there's bats. So, all right, here we go. Into the cave we go. To the right. That's a dead end. We're going this way. And I froze. Yep, sure did. Shall we try this again? There we go. Thankfully, I saved right outside the cave. So here we go again. Actually, I wonder, I think I know what it might be. We'll see. We will see. We're gonna go down into the cave. This way. Down to the right. Dead end down this way. All right, come after me. Come on. Alrighty. You're gonna go this way. Here come all of the bats. And that is why we carry lesser potions in the caves. All right. Okay. All right. This way. Down this little path and right around this way. Right. Oh, there they are. All right, we're just gonna, oh, let's go get them. All right, so it is right here.
I admit there are times when it is useful to live among simpletons. For example, I was able to trade several gallons of my Lazarus chowder to a group of hunters in exchange for an entire contingent of tamed Gigantopithecus, and they never questioned whether it had been tested on humans yet. Well, I suppose if they return with another batch of apes, then I'll know that Lazarus chowder doesn't cause asphyxiation, won't I? It's not exactly a conclusive scientific trial, but I suppose it will serve. Unfortunately, all these primitive primates have given Rockwell Manor quite the pungent odor. Isabel said she is working on some sort of air freshener, but I hope she makes haste.
That's kind of funny. And if you heard that noise, I have gotten 70% of the notes. So if you're following with me, you are really close. There's a couple notes that I picked up just while on my wanderings and not going actually to pick up the notes. So we are getting there. We are at, this was number 18. So we are off to go find 19 now. And we can leave this area the same way we came in. Oh, hold on. For those of you who want these cords inside the cave, they are latitude 68.6, longitude 86. And we can leave the cave the same way we came in. Head right on up. We don't want any of this stuff. All right. There we go. Just follow along here. The same way we came in. In fact, let's do that too. That's kind of cool. It looks like they're dressing up the monotone gray. That's nice to see. And I'm walking so you guys can follow along. I hate it when I'm trying to follow someone and they're like running through the cave. It makes it so hard to see where they're going. All right. And we are out. That is the last of the notes, Rockwell notes that are in caves. All the other notes are on the overworld, so we can say goodbye to Wushu. Pull out Huey. And I will see you all at the next one. Okay, so we are right on the edge of Crag Island, right here. You can see the red obelisk there. Bob Beach is just on the other side of that rock formation. So if you land right here, you can kind of see right in here.
I am perplexed. Even with an expanded number of test subjects, I just cannot find the passion that I once had for my research. I truly thought that my recent adventure had lit a fire in my belly, but I constantly find myself losing focus. Confound it all. Perhaps said adventure itself is the problem. Thinking about it, I am always eager to discuss the obelisks and the artifacts I found with my assistants, even when I'm not in the mood for research. There is a certain allure to them that I cannot describe, something that causes my thoughts to drift in their direction, like the pull of a strong tide. But it could simply be a passing fancy. I must give myself more time.
Interesting. Well, oh, hold on. We are at latitude 83.8, longitude 27.7. So we leave Mr. Rockwell contemplating what he's going to do, giving himself more time. We shall see. We shall see. All right. I will see you all next time. Bye.